What is going on, everybody? You can call me Heroes 3 Guy, and this video is going to be part 5 to our playthrough of the map Crowns of the Eight Tides, and where we left off last time out into part 4, or in part 4, we have successfully knocked off 2 opponents, and we have, I believe, orange down to no castles, and then pink down to, I believe, just 1 castle, and I think it is just beneath us here in this Rampart Castle. So that is what we're going to go for next. We're also going to keep an eye on orange, make sure they go bye-bye. I think that we're going to make a move on this, not only just to get pink out of there, but because I also do have, Rampart tower castles. I do have, I think someone took, yeah, that red did take that one back from me, but, more gold dragons, more of a treasury, things like that. We're going to get them out of the way, and then from there, hopefully these guys are gone soon. We'll focus on blue, who I believe just has these little castles here. Rotunda finally got this dark blue border gate. We'll come in here and take that castle over, and I think that will be the end of them. And then it will just be us, me, and my teammate, who's #1 in army strength. Like, good for you, man. Good for you. But, oh, you know what? Pink's got a pretty good hero. We'll have a nice little scrap. But also, red. Red's got a nice little hero on him, too. So maybe we'll have some decent battles here. Very interesting. So hopefully we'll have a couple of battles here. I'm anticipating, and I don't know for sure, but I'm anticipating that this will, in fact, be the finale. And I just kind of want to click through, make sure I'm not missing anything, forgetting anything from last night's stream. And this is part 5. I posted part 3 today. I haven't even started uploading part 4. I mean, it takes a while to like render it and then upload it, like a couple of hours, and then if you don't tickle your mouse on your computer frequently enough, it goes idle and then it stops uploading. So I'll get it up. I'll get it up by this weekend though. So, but yes. So, all right, my friends, we're gonna get this timer started for an hour. We're gonna go ahead and get on into it. Like the video, comment something, even if it's just for the algorithm. Always feel free to comment on Twitch too if you catch the live streams. That'd be wonderful. And then check out the description below. All sorts of great ways to get more involved with and support the channel, merch store, donation links, all that good stuff. Give it a gander. Very much appreciated. And another thing, I did just start the timer, but another thing is I know a lot of my fan base is in Europe, and you guys are like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 hours ahead of where I'm at. I'm definitely going to start prioritizing weekends. I'm going to try my best to prioritize weekends, try to do it like early, like noon, a little before noon my time, so it's evening for you guys, so you guys can also make the live streams. I have work during the week. I won't be able to do it then, but weekends we'll try to get it in for you. So let's just go ahead, and I think the quickest way, well, first of all, we are going to do a little visions, and oh, they're going to flee. They're going to flee. They'll join us for gold. We don't want that. 17 and 33. I am tempted. Hold on, and I know we have this, but I don't think we have. Oops. Yeah, we don't have the Sea Captain's hat, unfortunately. I'm tempted to go pick him up. Now that'd be yet another guy in my army. So if you look here, yeah, troops of 5 alignments. We already got 5. Okay. Kind of, and I feel like, dude, if they join us, there's a chance they'll join us. So let's just go ahead and have some fun. Let's have some fun with the... Honestly, I think we'll be able to reach him with Water Walk next turn. I'm not going to get in the boat. So what I am going to do is, wow, we're going to take this off. Let's go ahead and put that on. And we don't have a necklace of swiftness, do we? No. Yes, we do. All right. Well, I don't think it's actually going to matter. All our units are above the... Yeah, that's all we need with this. All right. We're good. Let's just go ahead and press turn. See how the cookie crumbles. Let's see how it crumbles, baby. Crumbling cookies. Cookie crumbs. You are not even worthy to eat my cookie crumbs. Ow. That. Something in my eye. My eyeball. I remember watching, I saw this movie one time in my life, and it came out like, I don't know, like the late 2000s, I believe. I could be wrong, maybe mid-late 2000s. Whoa, what was that noise? It was like the Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny with like Jack Black and that other dude, Kyle Gass. I don't know how I remember that name. I pulled that out of my ass. Pretty sure his name's Kyle Gass. I don't really know much about who that guy is. He's just the dude with Jack Black in this movie. But I remember there was this random scene where some dude was like kind of slow and decrepit. Ow. Fuck. All right. Well, that kind of came out of nowhere, and that's their best hero. Let's get a little peek for him. No, he's nothing crazy. 20 ABs, 20 ABs. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Does not have expert of the air magic. Okay. You know what? This will do more. Let's go ahead and take out a couple of them. Ha 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 ha. Ow! Ow! Oh, oh, we're just milking you. Just milking you. But yeah, there's like this old decrepit dude. I can't remember like why, but he pulled out like a knife and he was like pretty far away, and he was like, "Get over here. I'm going." No, and then they're just like, "Oh, how did it go again?" I saw this literally one time, but it was like. And it's like, no, we're not going to come over here. You're saying something like, I'm going to slice out your eyes and your balls, and I'm going to put your balls in your eye sockets and your eyes in your nutsacks. Or something like that. I don't know where that came from. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Let's come on here. Let's do a little bit of water walk. And boom. Okay. Now, these guys are the ones that were going to join me. Yes. Come on. Come on. Damn it. Fuck off. I was really hoping they would want to be my friends. They would have only really been worth it. I mean, dude, come on. That would have been 50 Crimson Coatls. You know, right now, what is the artifact? We have Armor of the Damned on. How far off are we on the Angelic? We need the Helm. Man. Shit butt! 2 Fairy Dragons will join us. 20 Rust Dragons will join us? Okay. We're going to immediately come back this way. And we're going to get 20 Rust Dragons to join us. Muy bien. Let's just go ahead. That's going to be nice. That's going to probably bump us into first place in army strength. What do you guys say? 20 Rust Dragons? What would you guys rather have in your army? Crystal Dragons or Rust Dragons? I know it can depend on context, but generally speaking, what would you rather have? Like, you could try to get into the cost, or just if a stack was going to join you, and there's 20 of them, for it to be Crystal or Rust. You know, Rust is what? 350 or 750 health, 50 attack defense. I'm sorry, 50 damage. That butthead took my castle. The crystals, they don't fly. They have 16 speed compared to the Rust Dragon 7. No, wait, hold on. Hold on. I should know this. I know they don't fly. Why am I skipping here? It's either 16 or 18 speed. Rust Dragons are... Fuck, dude. I'm retarded. Why are you retarded? Alright, let's go. No, I'm gonna fight you though. Haha. Alright, so. Yeah. Alright, I passed red. Man, my teammate's doing good. Look at Josephine. Peaches and cream! Yeah, 17. Yeah, they're very similar to a Archangel in the first 3 stats. Are identical. 30, 30, 50. And then 3 times the health, 1 less speed. I'd take that over. Well, it depends. That resurrection ability. Oh, hold on. Come on. What are we doing? Oh. I'm in the mood for a fight. Honestly, I'm tempted just to do the damn thing. I'll need some gold. I'll get that gold. Alright, we got one viewer. I think that's just me. Well, I'm gonna keep with this. Hopefully more and more people can tune in. I'll figure out a time and all that. And I did have a castle right there. Let's see. I'm gonna take a sip of this drink. That does feel good. That does taste good. As soon as they hit your lips, it's just yumminess. It's just pure, like, yum. Like, yumminess. Like, that is what that is. Oh my god, that's so yummy. It's very yummy. Yummy. Does anyone here use the word yummy in, like, a serious encounter? Oh, yes, I love apples. They're very yummy. I don't know, I feel like you'd say, like, delicious, tasty, yummy. There's yum yum sauce. That's yum yum sauce for my fried rice. Tastes delicious. See, I said delicious. Uh-oh, and that was Pink. Who? Hold on. Did they have their last castle taken? No, they did not. Alright, well, purple, buddy, come on. Defend that, please. I could go take that out, actually. Alright, hold on. That is Catherine. I mean, that'd be all my gold. But dude, 25 crystal dragons. I mean, that would be, you know, curtains. Oh, and I start to get some gold back. You know, oops. Oh, hold on. I don't exactly know how this works, to be honest. I'm gonna go ahead. I already have it here. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, that's right. Yes. Oh, what was this? Okay. Well, alright, here's the thing. I'd rather have them than them, but we're not going to be able to reinforce them, but we will reinforce them. I took a roll at them, hoping if we got them, maybe the other stack of, like, 33 would join us, but they're not. Now, we don't have anything we can consolidate in place, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I do want to cast Visions one more time. I don't think it changed that. I will go ahead and grab these two things. Alright, look at that. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Now watch me go here and these guys want to join us. Now we can't even see. Alright. First off, let's come to not secession. Our gold went bye-bye. But you know what we should do also? Is there anything else? I mean, I think we can at least, like, do that. That's good enough. Get our treasury going a little bit. So not secession. Ghost Wind. Let's have this guy come here. And, oh yeah, come on. Let's throw that on him. And, that'll be good. Anything else we want to give up? We already have a couple of them. We already have the combo of that. Yeah, I doubt we're going to need that. We don't need two of those. We already have Armor of Zidane. We're not going to be doing that. Oh, probably not going to be doing that. I don't care about all that. Already got a couple of them. Okay. We're just gonna Dr. Doolittle it up. Did we lose a guy who had the statue of Legion? No, someone still got the statue. Who is this? Oh yeah, this guy. Good job. Good job, good job, good job. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw that on, and I don't think we're gonna need that. Let's go ahead and throw. Not that we really need all this. Yeah, let's just go slabber dabble do. Okay. Oh, nice. Alright, that opens up some Dizzors. Skizorps. Oh, you're close to the end, I guess. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I would imagine, although I did notice, well, and before I got these guys to join me, these guys joined for free. They joined for $500,000. $500,000. Before that, I was third in Army Strength. My teammate was first, and they were second. So, oh, so did Blue lose a castle? Or did Tan gain another one? Shoot. I think Teal gained another one. I'm going to also, I'm going to come to Drago Breach. And it's time to slap cheek. Oh, what? Alright, let's have some fun. Yeah, right? Yeah, I mean, if that came around and I had, like, all these creatures on my side, like a giant dude and then a bunch of different dragons and a phoenix, like dozens of them in real life protecting me, they're like, shit, like, no matter how bad it got, I could just, like, hop on the back of the, probably ride the gold dragon. Maybe the Azuri. Looks like he has less, like, scales and shit. Nah, he's got pointy stuff. Who'd be the most comfortable? No, he'd be pointy, he doesn't even fly. You'd probably fall right through him, because he's a ghost. Who would I fly on? I don't know, maybe him? And they don't look like the most comfortable ride. Archangel would be cool, just like piggyback ride, but he flies. Alright, let's come on. Who do we have here? Phenoxes. Come on, get him, baby, get him. Oh, and they just fell to their knees. Let's just come and do a double squeeze. And yeah, let's just come hit. Let's play Slap-a-Mole Jerry. Slap-a-Mole Jerry. Oh, dude. I mean, the Ghost Dragons. Oh, dude, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. I thought that was my Jotun Warriors moving. I thought that was my Jotun Warriors, and I went to bless, but you can't bless the undead, and so I thought it would... Here, let's move them out of the way, hope we get morale. Fuck! No! No! Fuck! Ass! No! I'm an idiot! I'm an idiot! No wonder, I was a little confused why 34 Jotun Warriors weren't killing them all the way, and I was like, whatever, I'll just bless them. No, it was my Ghost Dragons. You fool! And of course, they didn't get the bless, because they're undead, and then they do that shit, and I have spaces for breath attack, butt breath. Man, that was just pure butt breath. Okay, that takes us there. Man, bunch of gorilla pubes. Alright, I want to take... Let's focus on where's that? Butt squeezer. There. Okay, yep, let's just... Jiggly butt squeezers. Yeah, I don't even care. Ooh, sexy Jotun warlords. They do strut. They strut their stuff when they walk. Like when they walk with like confidence, like they're on the catwalk. On the catwalk. On the catwalk. I'm too sexy for my horn. My horn. I'm too sexy for my shield. My shield. I'm too sexy for my axe. I'm gonna take my jacket off. Jacket off. You gotta take your jacket off. Yeah, I have a cat named Jax. Sometimes I'll be like, Jax off. Jax off. He likes to jump up on things. Yeah. Oh, thank you for that. Okay, you appreciate any of those? You know what? I think you're sitting okay, buddy. What do you need to buy, and what units do you need? Most your first, oh, your second arm strength. So I'm carrying you, buddy. Now he's doing good too. Yeah, they're definitely yoked, like yoked. And I like how every single freaking AI video you see of like heroes units, they're all like bodybuilder, like yoked. Like the dwarves are just like roided out of their mind. Oh yeah, those are some stout dudes. Dwarves look at them in envy. Oh, I forgot to put this on. That would have been good stuff. Would have increased my movement a little bit. Oh. You gotta sneeze. Oops. Alright. Alright, let's take them out. I think that's their last castle. And then we're gonna take Blue out. Oh yeah. Whatever they're drinking in that cup, I'm sure it's high in protein and high in hormones. And alcohol. What a concoction. Protein, alcohol, and testosterone. Yeah, bro. Sounds like a frat dude's, you know, focal points in life. The frat. No, don't you do it. Don't ever do it. Oh wait, that's purple. That's my teammate. Yeah, we're good. Okay. No. Teal. Damn it. Please get us to this end. Okay. I doubt someone's right in there, but you know what we're gonna do? What's this guy? The Nimbus. The Nimbus. Oh, what up, dude? I think you have some goodies. Oops. I doubt there's a dude just twerking right there. Anyone twerking? No, no twerking. We'll get some crystal. Did she have some artifacts? No, she didn't have shit. Now we want to come up. No, not here. It's his best hero, and I think he is. No, he's not last. Darn. So orange is maybe without a castle, at least I hope. But that is their best hero. So we're going to come to Drago Breach. We may not be able to reach him. No, we can't. I hope he doesn't go just hang out there. Let's just try to close him off. Let's throw this on. And let's just go ahead and throw that on. And that's good enough. I really don't give a rat's butt. Rat butt. Yeah, I played that one thing of Olden Era, and I liked it. I liked it enough. I could get into it if I really gave it a chance. It's just I only have, you know, so much time to play certain games. And there's probably, while there may be like 10, 12 games I'd like to play, I'm only really going to practically be able to dedicate myself to, you know, 2 or 3. And of course, this one's my content. Nice, orange is gone. That is good. So, obviously, Heroes 3, I love it. And, I mean, Olden Era could be a contender for, like, content. It kind of fits my channel. I mean, I am Heroes 3 guy. But, yeah, HotA's just freaking good. But I do feel like I should try out, you know, Day of Reckoning. even maybe hit up Wake of the Gods again, see what they've done in the years since I played it. And I'm glad Purple went on that Sanctuary, so Kilgore doesn't just chill on it. But I could give Old Neia a chance. It's kind of unfortunate to hear that it's like dead. Yeah, it was. It kind of gave me Heroes 4. Like, I remember when I was young and I was really excited when Heroes 4 came out. I just remember going from Heroes 2 to Heroes 3, and Heroes 3 was awesome. As a kid, I just assumed Heroes 4 was going to be like even more awesome. And I was a little disappointed. And I remember thinking they tried to like do too much. And also, it's just, I don't know, reading the screen. Maybe people who just start playing Heroes 3 for the first time kind of have the same. Yeah, it was a little bit interesting of a faction. Yeah, it was. It was a letdown, but I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if someone who's never played Heroes at all came to Heroes 3 and they were just inundated with sensory overload, kind of like how we are a little bit when we then play Olden Era. Maybe we're just used to Heroes 3, but it isn't. I don't know. I'd like to think this would be easier to grasp, visually. Let's see here. Let's just. I mean, I could put on, the freaking boots, but I'm not. But I'm not gonna. Let's just. This is good enough. Could put on the boots of polarity. Polharity. He pulled the hair at he. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the Olden Era music. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him, man. I mean, it's just another Heroes of Might and Magic game that hopefully catches on. It builds the community as a whole. Let's see. Oh, can we blind? Should we just blitz? I mean, I have 41 Phoenixes. This guy's got some decent stats. What a rat fee is all 1,000. Oh, yeah. No. What spells do we do first? I mean, we slowed them and all that crap. What's their morale at? This one. I mean, he's a barbarian, so he's not going to organically. He may have picked it up somewhere, but he's not organically. He's not going to learn water magic. I know I don't have expert air magic. He attacked my castle and did a basic haste. So, and his morale sucks. Whatever, we'll just do this. We'll just really get it low. Let's see what he does. Oh. Did you throw? He could have, like, Ring of Oblivion. I need to be careful here. Alright, what was even the point of that? And now it's like round 1 all over again, minus a couple of them, plus runes, and they have 5 debuffs on them instead of 4. Now I think we can just go ahead and do Bless. And just start doing Merc Job Jones. Merc Job Jones. Oh yeah, oh, that is just good stuff. You know what? You killed my dudes, so you can lick it. You can go over there and lick it. And they're not gonna blind. Alright, and I think what we need to do... Dude, I only killed 3 of them? Shit. Actually, I need to just go ahead and focus up here. Okay, and then I can have the Jotun Warlords just poof them back. I feel like I do need to hit these guys. I don't want them. They could do some damage, dude. And that's his specialty. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come and hit them. Let's come here. We're gonna wait with them, and I know there's 34 of them, and they can hit pretty decent. We're just gonna move them out of the way of the behemoths hitting anything. Oh, wait, what am I talking about? Oh, dick munch! You killed them. You killed them. You killed the unit blocking. What a jiggly butt. Oh, the Heroes 4 music. Oh. Yes. Yes, I definitely think D2 is better than D1. Heroes 3 takes the cake of all of them. One of your favorite? Unit Behemoth. Yeah, he looked like a big old like monkey from the Might. I remember that. Yeah, speaking of the Heroes 4 music, I remember as a kid thinking I think it was Nature. There was like some opera where and then they had a female voice, and I swear it kept saying like in the ass repeatedly, like oh in the ass, oh in the ass. I believe that's what it said as a kid. Like that's what I believed I heard. And I remember thinking like, what? Like I want to go look up I think it's the Nature theme of when you're like inside the Nature faction's castle. Pretty sure there's like this female opera singer who just repeatedly is like in the ass, oh in the ass. I could be wrong. It probably am wrong, but it sure sounds like it. I think it really does sound like it. All right, let's go ahead. Let's do this. Let's just come on. We're just gonna go ahead and blind those fools because they piss me off. We gotta resurrect some of them. Oh, and you do poop. Alright, let's just go ahead and do that. And then these guys, these ghost dragons blow. They don't know. You know what? You're gonna lose them. Yeah, okay. So now let's go ahead and resurrect. Dude, I don't have enough to resurrect my... Man, I'm just playing like sloppy butt. Well, I am having a chill playthrough. And when you're chilling, you're not always bringing your A game. Their vocals in H4 and opera in H2. Pavarotti? I don't know what Pavarotti... Oh, wait, Pavarotti. That's the name of an Italian... Isn't he an Italian opera singer? I like Heroes 2 music. I remember way back in probably like the 2000s, there was a Taco Bell commercial that would come on. And it was like... They were dressed like medieval, like a bunch of like people chilling in like a castle, all, you know, ornately dressed. And it was like medieval time, and they were eating Taco Bell. And the music they played, I remember I was sitting there with both my brothers, and it was our first time seeing the ad. My oldest brother was like, that sounds like Heroes 2 music. And I was like, yes, it does. It's exactly what I thought. I feel like finding medieval Taco Bell commercial from 2000s, and it sounds like Heroes 2 music. It really does. All right, where are we? Oh, what the heck? All right, are we done yet? Are we done yet with this? Are we done? Okay. That's just pure butt cheekazoid. So, who hits the hardest? Geez, should you look at all that? Would you look at all that? We're just gonna end up resurrecting a little bit more. Oh my god. Oh, I don't have... I was thinking I had my... You're an idiot. I thought I had expert. This is taking entirely way too long. Alright, I really don't care anymore. He's gonna hit decent back. No, just one. Got that bad luck. No, he's gonna hit my own freaking guy. And they could finish him out. But I can cast what? One more resurrection? Two of them or one of them? Two. God, my skill points below. I should probably get. Should have just decided this game. Look, 10 rounds. Angelic Alliance would have been the move this game. Oh, that's just pure booty butt. Pure booty butt. Let's see. Like the Heroes 4, they're basically ultimate units thinking down the battlefield. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much I liked that either. And then just when your hero died, it was just like your strongest unit was the one just roaming around the map. Like, what the hell? And then also you had the whole caravan thing. I remember before I really knew what that did, like the enemy would have a caravan like in the process, but then you take over their castle before they arrive. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, just like a random few little units of the opponent just like escape out of your castle and start roaming away. Like, what? No. Alright, we did take out... Where are we at? Was it just up here? No, it is over here. Where? Oh, it was up here. Alright, we're going to get him back to Green Falls. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Okay. Let's go ahead and we're going to play Dr. Seuss. Oh, and I can't unmake that. Unmake. So we're just going to throw that on. Alright, good enough. This is annoying. Green Falls? Oh, baby, baby. Oops. I farted again. Alright, wait, hold on. No, we want to have a pair of those. Alright, good enough. Now, let's come on here, and let's get in the boat. Let's make sure we put on this. Let's just take that off. Just because. Because I can see us holding hands, walking down the beach, our toes in the sand. You can call me baby. You can call me baby. Yeah. Yeah, caravan. Yeah, I think they just tried to do too much. Like, there's a reason why Heroes 3 has the following it has. And people try to make games and they are trying to do something different. And it just, you know, stick to what works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just improve it, you know? Oil it up here and there. You know? And then squeeze it. Repeatedly. Back and forth. Yeah, you know, it's funny. I have it on GOG. I tried before I even started my YouTube channel. Or was it after? I don't know. I remember I tried playing Heroes 5, and it struck me in the moment as one of those games to where when it came out, it was like breaking edge graphics. But now it looks awful because it didn't age well, if that makes sense. Like Heroes 3, it's aged well, its graphics. Like, it's not, you know, claiming to be amazing graphics, but it's aged well. There are certain games that, like, they try to be the state of the art of their time, and they just don't age well. Yeah. Yeah. And hold on, didn't we have a guy, poop face? I think we had a poop face right by my castle. One of my castles, a little poop face. Yeah, and I think we gotta take them out. Butt chitlins. Okay, so we can go all the way down there. Am I gonna be able to come here and take out the butt chitlins? I don't think I'm going to. Yes, we can take out the butt chitlins. Okay. And it was here in HotA at Ghostwind. Gotta make sure we do the right one. Something come through there. Alright, we're gonna try it out. We're gonna try a little bit of Ghostwind, baby. Okay. And let's just do that. That's good enough. Alright, he may attack me, but we will kill him. We will kill him. starting to drop like flies, fellas. Do you ever play like a MOBA, like League of Legends, Dota 2, any games like that? Kitty. Yeah, I play one, Heroes of New Earth. In fact, I play it on my Twitch here. Oh, interesting. A take. Could have taken the portal. I guess there's other heroes blocking it. I remember watching. Well, you know what? I remember there was this like techno song that my brother showed me when he came home from college. Like I was still in high school. I was still in high school, and he came back and he was like showing me these songs. And one of them was I think a song called Dota by Bass Hunter, randomly. And I don't know, I think it's like a Swedish techno band. Oh, of course he ports away. Like a Swedish techno band or something. And I remember like in middle of that music video, it showed like little snippets of them like playing Dota. And I remember thinking like, huh, what is that game? I don't even know. Then I remember when I was in college, I was in the library and I saw some dude playing Heroes of New Earth, and I could like see him from where I was, and I don't know, it was just like, I gotta play that game. And I downloaded it. The rest was history. Kind of wish I would have just gotten into Dota 2 or even League of Legends at that point, because Heroes of New Earth doesn't have near the following of either of those games. I probably wish I would have done Dota 2, but those games are so... There's a lot to learn. A lot to learn. And it took me so many hours of gameplay to like just understand the game to where I'm at now. To where I don't want to put in the time to like relearn all the little things of like Dota 2, like the heroes, the graphics, the map. It's just too much. I can't do it. But let's see here, Rotunda nuts. You know, we're just gonna throw this on. What is this guy got? What is he doing? Oh, you know what? He's decent. Yeah, alright, let's have a scrap. They called me scrap. And let's just go ahead. What are we doing here? Oh, yeah, that's what we put on. I kind of have to go pee. What was his thing again? 9 spell power? Whatever, we'll just throw this on. Okay. I mean, +1 luck. I feel like we already have +3. Let's just go ahead and do. We don't have a hideous mask. No, we must have given it away. I would like that there right now. You know what we could do? We could throw that on. Why not? All right, let's come. Yeah, you know, I tried getting into League of Legends. It's almost like a child's version of MOBA. Like it just seems almost like you're bowling with like, you know, what are those guide rails? You know, getting a gutter ball, the gutter rails. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Whoever dragon that was from, I want one of them in my army. Yeah, speaking of Heroes 4, I think one of the expansions, I had Winds of War, and then there was like Tribes of the East. I don't know. I think if you had Winds of War, you had Tribes of the East. Anyways, there's like a Mega Dragon. Anyways, but yeah, if League of Legends was the only MOBA you played, you might like Dota 2. You might like Han. So, damn, I gotta pee. Yeah, Mega Dragon. Yeah, like really? That's what you came up with? Well, we want this dragon to be like the best. It's like a real Mega Dragon. Oh, that's it, dude. Mega Dragon. Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know. I shouldn't say it, but. All right. Let's check them out. And their morale is decent. Oh, 200 of them. And our 40 Phoenixes come across. Oh, they're going to be a little bit of a problem. We just don't hit for shit, dude. This guy might have water magic. I don't have enough spell points to really he'll have to wait. He'll go after, so he'll have to wait. Oh, that was nice. We're gonna wait with them. Sheesh, are you kidding me? Maybe I should be doing a freaking spell, honestly. I need something. Okay, then he's gonna come here. Honestly, I just kind of want to sacrifice him. Let's wait. Alright, he's slowed. He could have got a little double attack on. Now he's just gonna have to hit them. He didn't even kill him. Shit. I was surprised. I thought he would. Dong! Dong. More into Castlevania, Mega Man, Hollow Knight indie games. We're taking the cake these days. But not all of them. I never got into those. The only thing I know about like Hollow Knight was when I would play a little bit of Super Smash Bros. So I never got into. That's not like a arcade. What are those type of games called? Like Tekken and stuff. Hollow Knight. What type of game is Hollow Knight again? What is he from? Oh, I forgot about this guy. Huh. Interesting. Is this a new round? What else should I cast? He did slow. I could try to cure, but honestly, I think I'm just going to berserk them when it's their turn. So, let's save the spell point. Let's see if we can get their fear aura out of here. Oh, they shielded themselves. Alright, so now while that's like that, let's just go ahead. They're not going to reach anyone anyways, but they could wait, then they could go, then they could come up. So we're going to berserkle jerk at them. And let's wait. Oh! Fuck! Me, dude. Man, pissing me off. Whatever, let's just move him out of the way. Dude, really? You can't freaking reach? Oh. You can get up through that way, alright, good. He should go up still, yeah. Alright. So even if he gets feared, now watch them both get feared. Dude! Alright, at least he's still berserked. Alright, that's it. That pissed me off so bad, I gotta go pee. I gotta pee. Morphin Power Rangers. Alright, let's just come up here and smack a job them. Let's just do another smack a job. These guys made smack a job them already for them. Yeah, they're gonna smack a job. And yep, let's just come ahead. Hopefully they don't get feared. Oh shit. Okay. Well. Should have waited. Or just berserk the other ones. That was really stupid. Just playing like complete poop mouth. Where's my... Oh. 2. Is this even worth it? Yeah, as a kid you were made fun of if you admitted you liked Power Rangers. You'd get called the same thing as if you came up with the name Mega Dragon. But no, I never got into it. Although I did randomly like this movie as a little boy. It was a Power Rangers movie, and it had like I remember the like the villain in it was this guy named Ivan Ooze, I think was his name. And I remember watching that movie a handful of times. Yeah, you remember Ivan Ooze? He like came out of that egg, and he always had these like corny little punchlines. I remember that. I remember like randomly they get to like this construction site where the egg hatched, and all these like little like, you know, cronies of the Ivan Ooze come out and start fighting them. And the song's like, action boy now, action girl now. I just remember that song. They started just like punching each other up. Yeah, I remember that. And like the parents got brainwashed by the ooze, and they're all about to like walk off the edge or something. Yeah, I could keep reflecting on that movie, man. I probably saw that thing a dozen times growing up. Like, looks like a raisin. Looks like a testicle. Zordon. What was this little minion? I was like, ay, 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 ay. Like some goofy little robot thing who's always getting flustered. Isn't that what he would say? Wouldn't his little robot guy be like, ay, ay, ay? I don't know. I can't remember. I have no idea what that little robot's name is. Let's get some of my Phanopsis back. I think that's pretty much all we can do. Oh wait, hold on. What are we missing? Oh, we'll get them. We'll get them. Interesting. Habone. Habone. Alright, we're low on the spell points. Yeah, it's not going to do much with them, but whatever. Oh, please reach. Alright, good. Rita Repulsa. Oh, is that the actress? What was she, like the pink or the yellow ranger? No, it would have been pink. Pink was Kimberly. That, man, I remember as a kid being like, man, she's hot. Now we lost our Ghost Dragon. Man, Ghost Dragon blow. Alright, boom. So we took that out. Let's come out. Oh, what is this? What in the butt? Alright, let's just throw this on. Are we full? Is our sack full? You know how to handle that. Alright, let me go ahead and do some of this. Did we have a... it doesn't matter anyway. Oh, the evil sword. Oh! Okay. I can remember that. I remember they came out with a... There was a period in time where I didn't want to admit it, but there was like a series of... It wasn't just movies. I think it was, yeah, it was mainly a series. Movies was like the secondary thing. but I remember not really following it. And then I remember one time going over to my friend Aaron's house after school, and there was like this scene, or for whatever reason, I thought it was really cool, and I like really wanted to watch that episode, and, like start watching Power Rangers, but I had no idea, like as a kid, how to find it exactly. It was just like whatever was on whenever I could watch TV. And I remember there's like this scene where Tommy, the main ranger, the White Ranger, he like goes undercover to some like villain hideout thing. And he plays some card game, and he's trying to like get some artifact back from one of the villains, and like he's just like really quiet. He has this hood. They don't know it's a Power Ranger, and he's playing this game. He's just really quiet, and then he like just like keeps betting and betting, and then he gets this really cocky monster guy to like bet this artifact he's wanting to take from him or something like that. And then it's just like, what could he possibly have that could beat this hand? And then Tommy just like lays down, like, I guess the best hand, like a royal flush. He's like, what is this? This guy comes in here and gets his hand. And he, like, won the artifact back from him. I don't know. I just remember that random little episode. And that's my best memory of seeing it one time as a kid. And I remember being like, oh, man, I really want to see that show now. You know? Oh, yeah. Oh, Beast Wars! Yeah! I remember that. There was, like, the cheetah, the rhino, the gorilla. I remember there was one little scene where I think it was like the rat one. He was like walking all like cool, and he's like pew pew, kept like shooting one of them in the head, talking shit. And then whoever the Beast War was, who was originally like on the bad guy Beast War team, and then he converted to like the good Beast War guy team, he was just like, and I really don't like that. And then like he chimed in with the finishing like laser beam, and boom, yeah, rat trap, rat crap. The crab, that was the bad one that came back. That was another thing, kind of like the Heroes 4 or Heroes 5 concept or idea of, at the time, it looked so revolutionary and like awesome with this graphics. But then now you look at it and it just looks like shit. Like I've found that on YouTube and it's like, oh, this looks awful. It did not age well. But at the time, you're like, oh, dude, this shit's crazy. Well, let's see here. Oh, Blue, what you gonna do? What? We'll come in here. Alright, maybe there's men lurking. Oh, wait, that's right. Red's going to be over here. Alright, well, he can just... You know what? You served your purpose, buddy. Your purpose was served. Hold on. Our spell points are bunk. Alright, good enough. Man, I'll take this off. The clap. Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that show was pretty cool. I remember watching that as a kid. What other shows did I think were really cool as a kid? I mean, it depends. It depends what you watch. Like Nickelodeon at that time. I remember like watching Rocket Power. Hey Arnold was pretty cool. Oh, Butthole! That's Sir Mullis. That's the best guy. Man, that hero just gets beat. She looks like she's near death. And now she's dead. Look at that. She's on fire. Not a good death. Let's see. Well, hold on. How many fang arms does this guy have? What an idiot. He's not even accumulating fang arms. Why did he not end up with hit points? Man. Yeah, he could be trouble. He could be trouble. That's gonna be a nice little scrap. Maybe we can get our teammate to go hit him up first. Yeah, Blue should be out of a castle. Has Pink been vanquished yet? Yeah, Nickelodeon. Rugrats is kind of weird. As a little kid, I watched that. I remember like Rocket Power, Hey Arnold. Like Cartoon Network. Courage the Cowardly Dog, man. You go back and watch that now as an adult. That's kind of a trippy, weird show, too. I remember watching a little bit of Ed, and Eddie. Yeah, Cartoon Network had a little bit more like trippy type cartoons. Doug. Oh, do. Skeeter. Batman animated series got traumatized in an episode. Look at his face burnt. Put a clay cream on his face. Oh. Whoa, wait, what? So hold on. There's a character who traumatized you because he had his face burned off, and so he started putting clay cream on his face and would like any. So and then he could like become anybody he wanted, like a disguise. And then he needed some, and Gangster made him. Oh. Interesting. Oh, interesting. I don't know why that randomly reminds me. I don't really watch anime at all. I've never like been into anime much, but there is this one show called Yu Yu Hakusho that I remember catching on like late at night on Adult Swim when I was in middle school, and I remember like really liking it. And then as an adult, like literally like I don't know, maybe 3 years ago, like that recent, I watched the whole thing. I watched like all those episodes, and there's kind of what you mentioned, like kind of reminded me of a couple of characters in that. Anyways, interesting. Was that on Cartoon Network? So, who would you choose, guys? Fire or ice? Depends what mood you're in. All right, blue. I think is going bye-bye. Pink. Did Pink take a stinky castle back from me? Oh yeah, she still has this one up here. Let's get her out of here while our gold continues to compound. Hold on. I could. Oh, timer's going off. But we're not done yet. We're not done yet. You think we're done? You think we're done? I wouldn't mind going and grabbing that from him. Alright, you can't cast any spells. So let's just do like a bunch of like luck and stuff. That's more. We might be able to. That's fine. That's fine. Fuck them. Haha. Now we do have the stables. Hee 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 hee. Yeah, let's move in here. Now, Sir Mulch could technically port. Where was it at? There. Try to come down and grab me. So I'm actually going to move away a little bit. But I think we're going to be alright from there. Alright, we're going to throw that on. Let's take that off. Let's just do some of that. And I think we can put our armor. Armor of the damned. Damn! Damn! Let's see. Fox. Yeah, I remember watching a little bit of like the X-Men animated show, thinking that was cool. I just took the last swig of my drink. Okay, oh, fuck. Alright. Red is on my Conflux Island. I gotta see who that is. If it's Sir Mulch, I may have to let him have it. You know, Purple's going around being powerful. He's holding his own, taking over some castles. But I need him to go take out that main guy. You know, maybe they want to duke it out a little bit. Wildcats. What was Wildcats again? Why do I like imagine almost like Motley Crue looking like female cat women doing shit? Oh, he's on my mainland. Maybe he can't go through. Oh, what? Shite. Hold up. What the hell? That's Galu. I don't think he'll reach that, but I just got this one taken out. Alright, I really need to take him. So actually what I'm going to do... Also, though, I do need to just get this away from him while I'm here. Okay. I'm kind of taking this map. I'm not super serious. Alright, I wanted to go there. I gotta come now to Megion. Megion? No, we gotta fight guards. We could maybe do it. No, we could not. That would be certain death. Now, I do have to keep in mind Red's about to possibly take over my other conflux. Let's see. Huh. Yeah, you know, 3 is hideously low. That is just absolutely disturbingly low. Although, I had that idea of a new faction's level 7 unit of having 3 speed and then 4 speed when it's upgraded. But it's like a really... I don't know, maybe you would need buff at speed. I just do that because I feel like it could be overpowered if it's fast. Yeah. I'm sure some tweaks are inevitable. Tweaks! Yeah. I mean, I was thinking you would give him, like, at least 250, if not 300 hit points. And then... the defense stat 25 to 30, somewhere in that range, but the attack stat is only like 18 to 22, somewhere low. And his damage is also... My idea for his damage is to be among, if not the lowest average damage. Something pitiful like 20 to 30, 25 to 35, 20 to 35, somewhere in there. And he's slow as fuck. But if you can, like, ground him, whatever his special ability is, which takes up your turn. You can't, like, ground and then attack. You can't walk and then ground yourself. Like, it takes your whole turn to ground, and if you want to, like, move him, it takes a whole turn to unground him. But when he's grounded, that's when he has, like, a increased chance to block, increased chance to resist. He has preemptive strike, melee to melee, unlimited retaliations. Like, yeah, that would... I don't know, I feel like that'd be really... I don't know, maybe you could do some bullshit with that, like teleport them in places and just like block people in and just... Yeah. And they'll probably change like AI, how the AI works with the units a little bit. Yeah, I like that. With Frederick, I think it's Frederick, the automaton damage can get pretty gnarly. I don't even care. Okay. Yeah, we'll come in here. Okay. So we took that. There is this butthead there. I am going to take him out, and then I'm going to get in a boat and take the other guy. You know, if what's-his-face wants to grab that, which, shit, he's about to. I should have ported there. Maybe I'll get lucky and... Yeah. What are their stats at now? Like 24? Is that what their defense is now? We could look at that. $20? Oh, shit. Yeah, it is low. Yeah. The Angels are... I mean... Dude, they're super solid for unupgraded level 7 unit. I don't know why. I just got really hungry. I don't know. I think I just thought about like tacos or something. I meal prepped some spaghetti. That's what I'm going to eat when I get done filming this. I'm going to munch. I'm going to get a big old bowl of sketty and meatballs. Yeah, runes, but technically anyone could get runes. I mean, I know Bulwark's more likely to get them. Okay, I feel like I should... Well, where the hell did he go? He's right there, so he's not going to grab it. The other guy's, you know, just right there. Oh, well, that's Sir Mullich. Okay, I don't want to go there anyway. Let's just get what's-his-face out. Boom. Boom. Bye-bye. And then we're going to come back to... I think I can get through there. Yeah, I can. Oh, shit. We can. And is Orange still alive? Or, I'm sorry, Blue? We're about to take out Teal. I think Blue doesn't have a castle left. He should be going bye-bye. Shit. Yeah, 2020, 40 to 50. So, the thing with the Jotuns is they have the health, 300, and then 40 to 50 damage is, I'd say, top tier for a level 7 unit. You know, that's the Gold Dragon, that's the Black Dragon. Like, that's solid. But slow as dick. Only faster than the Chaos Hydra at 7 speed. Ancient Behemoth has 9, I believe. Pretty sure they have 9. Yeah, well, they got that armor. But yeah, you know what? That's so true. These guys are yoked. Like, look how much armor and like a big shield. Their defense is 20. I agree. Yeah, you know, I think they could up that. Yeah. I agree. What is the unupgraded versions? 18 and 18. It's like, yeah, it's on par with their attack. What if their attack went down to like 18, but their defense went up to like 25? 24, 25, somewhere in there. Oh, wait, hold on. This butthead? I gotta be careful. Alright, I'm just trying to get Blue, and I gotta watch Blue's turn. Because I don't think, have any castles left. And Sir Mulch is going to be a little bit of a scrapple lap. I'm going to have to hunt him down. And take his lunch money. I'm going to hunt you down and take your lunch money. Lunch money. Hold on, I missed Blue's turn. Fuck, I'm thinking about lunch money. Yeah, I would say a buff to their defense would make sense. I don't think it's like, you know, breaking the balance of them. Who did Blue take that over from Red? Okay, nice. Or I'm sorry, or Purple. Yeah, Purple's been a solid little teammate. He's been a solid teammate. Alright, let's go here. Now, I think we're about to get, oops, Pink's last little. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's come on in here. Can we get any? No, but we're gonna upgrade. Alright, so now they should be tied. Look at that. Alright, so they should be going. That's on day 3. This guy, where is he at? He's somewhere right here. That ain't bad. And he's starting to accumulate some Fang arms, but he's not gonna. Oh, hold on. 10 to 19. I'm not that far from it. No, I feel like I can't make a run on that. He could town portal. Well, I haven't really seen him town portal. Where are we at here? Let's just go for it. Scrooge McDuck. Scrooge! Yeah. Yeah, Cthulhu font. Yeah, and the other game I play here on Twitch, Heroes of New Earth, it's Heroes of New Earth Reborn. And the original, which is a fairly new game, then they had shut down the servers of the original Heroes of New Earth. And they're still importing all of the heroes from the original Han. Like, so every few weeks they add another one. They still have quite a few of them, but there's one called Cthulhu font. That's one of my favorites. And I am eagerly awaiting the day they finally put him into the Han Reborn. He's cool. He's cool looking. I think his ability's cool. Kind of fits my play style. I like playing with Cthulhu font. Assuming they keep him the same as they had him in regular Han, which they should. They've tweaked a few of the heroes, but I don't think this is one that they'll bother to change. Alright, good enough. Let's get the stables. You know what I'm gonna do? Actually, hold on. Are we close enough? Come on. But not even close enough for them. Man. $46. Let's just do that. Oh, does Blue have a castle over there? I don't think so, because he's tied with them. I really want to come and see if what's his face, those other crystal dragons will join us. It's worth a shot. All right, I think Blue's gonna bite the dust. Oh, really? Oregon, the pathfinding specialist? What does that even do? I tried to mess with that. It didn't seem like it really gave him a big buff. Yeah, the sandworm specialist. That was Heroes 2. Ooh, there's red dragons there. And I think my teammate owns all the dungeon ones. I wonder what's in that Pandora's box. Nice. Blue went bye-bye. I like it. And he's about to go bye-bye, I think, on day 3. I think that guy's just sitting there accepting his defeat. Alright, come on. Yes! Dude, you better not frickin' take it. No, he's not going to. Okay. Jafar. Aladdin. I watched Aladdin a lot as a kid too. We had that on VHS. Like when I was sick from school, home from school, which I was definitely faking more times than not. I think my mom knew, but sometimes I was able to fool her a little bit. But I remember watching Aladdin a lot. That and the Power Rangers movie was in there. Nice, good job, good job. Is Red about to be starved of a castle? He's at least got one. I mean, I could wait one more day and get another, one. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think of some other classic ones I'd watch when I was sick. I mean, when I was younger, Toy Story. I feel like I watched Aladdin even as I started to get, like, a little older. When I was really young, I'd watch even, like, Toy Story. What were some of those VHSs, man? Probably have them somewhere in storage. My parents probably do still. I remember when the DVD players came out. We got the original Mortal Kombat. Oh, what is this? Could be a nice little scrap. Yeah, the original Toy Story. And man, they came out with a Toy Story, maybe it was at least 3, if not 4, like not that long ago. And I remember seeing it in the movies, and like, it was decent. It was like decent. Yeah, I'm in the Midwest. Yeah, Central Time. So no, it's not too cold where I'm at. Today was like sunny in the low 50s, and tomorrow and Saturday is going to be sunny and in like the low mid 60s. So I'm going to get on out this weekend. The girlfriend and I are going to at least walk, if not do a little bike riding. See, I could wait a turn, and this will go from 15 to like a couple of others. So, you know, maybe I'll... It should glow there. Let's just do that. Screw it. No, that's just gay loot. Oh, Josephine. Shit, I would not want to face Josephine. But you know what? You know what's the truth? You know what's the truth? Oh my gosh. Minus 20? Yeah, shit. Yeah, you're up north, buddy. Sheesh. Yeah, I saw in the news that New York was getting hit with like a record. I don't know if it's a record, but like a crazy blizzard. Ooh, some other guys that could join. Oh, that was mine. Yeah, we can definitely get where I'm at some weather like that, but we definitely have shorter winters and probably more mild winters, but we get our fair share of everything. I think the biggest snow we got this year was actually the last day of November, believe it or not, this winter. And I don't know, I think we had like 8 or 9 inches of snow. Yeah, most. I know, like, you know, right on the border, like Minnesota and some states can get a little gnarly at times. All right, let's see what it went to. 15 to 16. Oh yeah, and we'll grab that. Man, we didn't need that. All right, so I think coming up here soon, that guy's gonna die. Where is Red's final castle? All right, we're gonna come do that. Let's You know, I'm curious. Do I even need... Where were these guys? Where was that little strip of land out of this? But... yeah, whatever. Alright. Let's just come to Tulokoklekia. Actually, we'll come to let's get our troops here. You know, let's just do it. Let's do the damn thing. We'll come to that last. You know, screw them. Oh shit, we got 15 of them. Kruber, Ghost Rider, I don't care about them. Yeah, let's hit up these guys. Yeah, let's do it, buddy. I don't even care about that other one. Do I own this one? No. I obviously don't know that one. They're listed at the bottom. Alright. And we have enough spell points. Yeah, we do. I think we have an elixir. Not an elixir, but a... Oh, dude, yeah. That's called cheat cream. And I'm curious. Nope. Any of these guys changed their mind? Nah, I don't think it works like that. Yep, they're slow growing. And, ooh, a couple of wizarding wells. And we're going to keep all this on. Screw it. It'll give us a little bit of a replenish. Actually. Yeah, you know what? We got to move in water. Screw it. Let's see. Yeah, 3 shooters and good for shooters, you know? Usually shooters are, because they shoot, they're a little squishier, maybe a little slower. And I will say that could be the case with Grandels, but they shoot twice. And then Sea Dogs, what the hell? Like, I mean, yeah, they're a little expensive. You get to that 3rd level of upgrade. The gunpowder warehouse, whatever's expensive, but is there a castle in there? Yeah, the no enemy retaliation. They have no melee penalty. I know they have no enemy retaliation. That accurate shot, like, damn. Like, that's dirty. And then, but yeah, the Steel Elves look, so they have, essentially, they have like a built-in bow, the sharpshooter. They don't have many shots, if I'm not mistaken, though. And when they attack, dude, at least in those turrets, they are, man, they chuck those things hard. Oh, Pink wants to come do a little stink. Ah, dong. I'm gonna have to back off though. I'm gonna have to come to Rotunda. Hold on, what's he has? What's he have? No. We're not gonna do that. Fire Girl, you that is an inappropriate place to do that in a sanctuary. How dare you? We're gonna have to delete them. Sorry. Nope. Ball squeezers. Oh yeah. Oh, are they bye-bye? Maybe not bye-bye, but good stuff. Alright, good job. I'm not gonna dock there. I'm gonna just go right outside. I don't even know where Sir Bullich is, but I don't want him to kind of surprise me if I dock. Oops. I guess we'll just like do some of this. Alright, good enough. Yeah. Yeah, they are cool. I need to play more of them, and I feel like I haven't really done a playthrough with them yet where I'm really using their lower tier units. Josephine. Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat. Nice. Pink went bye-bye. Okay. Call. Kilgore. No. You go bye-bye. Okay. So, he have another castle? I think he docked right next to... Okay, we're going to come to Ghost Wind. Anyway, good enough. That's fine. And, view Earth, hero. Alright, first of all, let's look at, town. I don't think he's got a town. There's a hero over there. Does he have also another buff? Another buff is a speed. I'm gonna make some nice speed. Yeah, they have the one where it's enhanced damage if they're next to someone for spells. What is their speed now? Okay, so there, and then another one. Yeah, let's just go take them out. Alright, let's have some fun. We're gonna go to Facture. Oops, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Really? Whatever. Oh, shoot, I hope I can get the artifact set up I want. Dick. Yeah, he's got that. Oh, is he going to attack me? Oh, he took that out. Interesting. He's in a castle. What an asshole. Yeah, I feel like they're trying to find the delicate balance with runes, and I think they want to see how influential runes are, and they didn't want to make them overpowered. Alright, hold on. We're going to come... Alright, good enough. Let's go ahead and... Alright, let's just go ahead and press turn. They do have that castle. I think that's the only castle they have. But I'm going to port to my buddy's castle and take him out. Yeah, definitely slow, tanky. Obviously, no flyers. A couple of shooters. This is where we're gonna do our stand here. Oh, we can barely reach. Actually, what are his stats again? Yeah, they're good, so you know what we're gonna do, actually. Dude, did I give away? Oh, no. Yeah, good enough. Alright. Let's do it. Oh, dude. Whatever. Alright. Here we go. Oh, I was going to say we lose. Oh, no, we won. Alright. Oh. Yeah, especially spells. They're way too squishy. They have too big of a hole. Like, it's like, oh, well, squishy range unit could get targeted by other range units who are typically squishy. Let's give them preemptive shot, but I don't know. Flying units, spells, yeah, they're expensive, and they're a little too squishy. I mean, I think even if you lowered their defense by a couple and gave them, like, 10, 15 at least more HP. Alright, so we did all these spells. Oh, look, his Horn of the Abyss is really paying off. And man, his stats are pretty good. Let's see what so we can do that. And we can do all that. His quickest unit is them. We're gonna go ahead and do dirty stuff. Part of me wants to take them out ASAP. Sheesh. I also don't want to lose my potential fear ore there, so we're just gonna wait. Yeah, I give myself room for a 2-hexer. Oh, what up, dude? Oh. Meow. What an idiot. Oh man, none of my guys, that was a big fear. Yeah, we just are. Forgetfulness, you're saying? Oh, geez, yeah, you're talking about the, yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah, let's take them out of there, get that fear aura, bye-bye. Yeah, I don't even care at this point, let's just get them. Let's just get to going here. Honestly, what are these guys even hit for? 4? As much as my frickin' dragons hit. Yikes. It really doesn't matter. Yeah, they're about to get smacked hard here. That's alright. Ow. I don't even care. You know, I might as well just be throwing, like... Yeah, these crystal dragons are hitting hard. Man, I don't think I've been feared once. My guys are fearless! Oh yeah, dude, I hardly ever go to the theater anymore either. Like, before COVID, I'd go from time to time, but ever since that, just, I don't know, shit's been different. Shit's just been different. I've only seen a handful of Scream movies. It's been forever. I should probably cure. Yeah. Yeah, I remember I think it was my first job I ever had. I worked at a movie theater. And they were changing from one, like, owner to another. They were getting bought out by AMC. And so I remember when I first showed up, like, the first, like, I was there, my first 2 weeks were the last 2 weeks of the old owners. And I remember you had to wear, like, a bow tie and all this kind of, like, corny outfit and hat. And everyone was like, yeah, when AMC takes over, we get to wear these nice, like, silky black shirts, and we don't have to wear the goofy hat or the bow tie. And I remember, but also their prices went way up. And I'm, like, new, my first ever job. Dude, people were so pissed at the prices, like, super pissed. And I remember this was back in, gosh, like 2010-ish. Yeah, probably 2010, summer of 2010. And, oh my gosh, that was almost 16 years ago. Fuck. But I remember a number one was 2 large drinks and a large popcorn. It was 20 bucks. And so many people were complaining. And then they also used to have free refills on their smoothies or their, like, ices. And now you only had a free refill, one free refill, if you got the largest size. So, like, smaller sizes, you didn't get a free refill. And I remember there's this guy who was, he's a little weird. He was like, I don't know, if I had to guess now, he was maybe in his, like, mid-20s, went to the movies by himself, middle of the day, wasn't really crowded. He was not a handsome man, he was fairly overweight. And he, I remember he had a bunch of he was just an interesting guy, and he had a hard time with the prices. And I remember he wanted to get a large one. I told him the price, and he's like, what? And then he's like, well, how much for a medium? And he was, like, being, like, really angry. So, like, oh, well, it's this. He's like, just give me that. And so then I was like, oh, yeah, sure, here you go, here's your medium. And then he comes out either in the middle of his movie, I think it was, like, after his movie. He came out, and he's like, all right, I'm going to get my slushie refilled as I leave. And then I remember he comes up, he's like, can I get a refill? And I was like, oh, well, and I was kind of like, I'm supposed to tell him, you can only get refills if it's a large. I'm supposed to do all these, like, upselling tactics and, like, all this, like, oh, well, just for 50 cents more, And I was supposed to tell him the sales point of getting the large is you can get refills, but he was, like, so angry at the price. I remember I was so new with the job. I didn't tell him. And so then he did that, and I was like, oh, well, actually, you only get a refill if it's a large. And then he just literally, like, stared kind of straight down into space, like, kind of looking down at the counter, and started and he started, like, squeezing his cup, and then he literally, like, hammer fisted his cup onto the counter, and, like, the lid popped off, and there's a little bit of slushy still in there, and it, like, got all over the counter, and he, like, crushed his cup with his hand, and then he just, like, turned around and walked out. He was not happy. And I was just kind of like, oh, fuck. All right, well, I gotta clean up this slushy. Sorry, dude. No. Yeah, it was an interesting dude. That was an interesting time. And those prices were a rip-off. I mean, I was already... Sheesh. Tanky dudes. That got him. And that's gonna get him. Now we'll just get the fang arms. I was already going to the gas station, getting my candy there before I'd go. Sneaking it in. Man, I remember back in the day, especially in the winter time, you have your winter coat. Dude, I would just load up on, like, a bag of Taco Bell and just, like, have that shit under my coat. I have, like, 4 tacos. I've eaten there. Well, actually, I did have Taco Bell, like, a few months ago for the first time in years. I remember that. Man, I'd always get like the cheesy gordita crunches. The Mexican tacos. Man, I did have the runs the next day. I had to eat Taco Bell. Alright, boom, here we go. Alright, yeah, that's what we did. Boom. Oh, he went bye-bye. And I think the last guy was floating up here. So we're gonna come to here just because I don't want to wait another frickin' turn. We're fine. Right, he's got a castle there. Okay, let's see. I'll probably dock off. Let's keep an eye. Let's keep an eye. Yeah, and you know, I remember I hadn't been to the movies in forever, and the first movie so it was either the first or second. I think it was the first, but maybe it was the second movie I saw since COVID. So I hadn't been to the movie in years, and it was that Dungeons and Dragons movie with Chris Pine and like something of Thieves, whatever. Yeah, it was in the U.S. Or are you saying that the hold on? There's a chain restaurant in Mexico I like. I think it's called Chili's. Not sure. Chili's. Well, Chili's. I don't think it's a Mexican restaurant. It's kind of like a just like a chain, like I don't know, pub grub. But they do have like a Mexican like type dishes. Yeah, Chili's not bad. I actually ate at Chili's when my parents came in town. Like last week before, and we went to Chili's to eat. Yeah, they're pretty solid. They have them in Mexico. I was there not long. Oh, Chipotle. Do you guys not have Chipotle? Oh yeah, Chipotle, dude. Yes, dude. So my girlfriend's from Mexico, and I took her to a Chipotle because I go there like all the time. And I remember she was like really apprehensive. She's like kind of picky with her food to begin with, and she was apprehensive, like like all right, what is this crap? And I take her in, we go through the line, and like I'm ordering. She's like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna order anything. And then we get up there, and I see like the look on her face, and she's like looking at the food with like this look of like horror, like what is this shit? And she was just kind of like, oh, no thanks, I'm not gonna have anything. And so she didn't have anything. Oh yeah, poutine, yeah. Poutine's solid. Poutine is solid. They used to have a poutine dish at Red Robin that we'd get. It's not healthy, but we'd get that. But she looks at that. And then I don't even know how much longer after that it was, but I went to Chipotle again. Or I said I really wanted Chipotle. And she's like, I'll try it. She tries it. I shit you not. She goes there now at least once, if not twice per week. She has like the rewards points. She just absolutely loves Chipotle. It's really not bad at all. And if you don't get the guacamole, which is hard not to get the guac, you can get a chicken burrito. It's like $8.95 before tax. Like it's like what? And you don't feel like shit afterwards. It's relatively healthy. You know, you can cut down on the calories if you get a bowl instead of a burrito, but I like the burrito. You know, rice, beans, veggies, meat, some cheese. Like, oh, come on. Yeah, it is good, dude. Chipotle, for sure. That is when I do eat out, that is probably the top place I go. Britonia. Just because it's affordable, it's healthy, you know, high protein. Really? Yeah, dude, that is where I go quite a bit. Man, I really wish I could unally my teammate and do a little battle with him. He's first in army strength? Man. Fuck him. Butthead. Oh, nice. Yeah, Papa John's is decent. The one that we actually do have another one kind of close by where I live now. And I think there's a reason why they moved it, like, still within this side of town, not where it used to be because, dude, the place where it was rough. Like, it was sketchy. Like, randomly, really sketchy. And I just didn't want to go there because of the location. Like, the people that worked there, people who ran it, it was just like, man, it was not good. But they since had moved it. And I've been there a couple of times since. But yeah, I'd say that's one of my more favorites. I like it better than Domino's. But Domino's just seems to always have, like, really good prices. They have the drive-thru. Papa John's probably has the drive-thru locations. And, yeah, just, they're solid enough and the price is right. Like, I remember when I would host poker night, you could get, I don't know if they still have it, but you could get a large 3-topping pizza carryout for $7.99. So I would just get 3 of those, like, for my buddies. You know, like, I'm hosting, so, you know, what, $7.99 times 3, you know, like, you know, paying less than $30. You go pick it up. Or I usually have one of my buddies that was on the way to my house. He'd pick it up, but I'd have it paid for. It was just like, dude, that's such a steal. Such a steal. We have one that I like a lot if I do eat out for pizza. I don't even know where Red. Oh, dude, Red. Dude, what? Come on. Oh, and I can't even port there. You smelly butt. Dude, go take him out. What? I can't even port there. All right, I'm gonna press turn. Move out of the castle so I can take care of business. We have this one called Papa Murphy's. And it's interesting because they don't cook it there. It's a take and bake. So they make it, and then you take it home and bake it yourself. And it is just good. And they have $10 Tuesdays, where you can get any pizza large for $10. So yeah, whenever I do eat pizza, that's usually where I go. I don't eat out pizza a lot. I try to eat healthy. I do most of the time, but yeah, Papa John's is good. Papa John's is actually really good, and it's funny because my girlfriend, she said that's like her favorite chain pizza restaurant, but I don't think we've ever had it together. Oh, we've been going to this place called Blaze Pizza. I take that back a lot, or take that back. It's actually right next to a Chipotle in where she lives, like literally connected to the Chipotle. And it's one of those places where you go through and it's like a Subway or it's like a Chipotle where you like pick out your toppings. And you get like a pizza, it's like, I don't know, $10.99 or $11.99, maybe $12.99. But dude, I put an absolute mountain of toppings on top of that thing. I think he's about to take his last castle. Dude, if you don't take his castle, bro. Oh, like, dude, I at least get 80 grams of protein on that pizza. That Blaze, and it is good. There was a local place, and I was actually really sad. I hadn't been there in a while, but they had Neapolitan-style pizza, which I feel like you don't get very often, at least that I can tell or see or notice. And it was a local place that had been in my hometown since like the late 80s, and they shut down like less than a year ago. I was really, really sad. Maybe we should just go take that guy out to lunch. That's just the only thing. I don't want to wait a whole week. But then actually now there's another local place, pizza place that opened up. And the time before that my parents came to visit, we went there. And dude, I mean, I saw the menu and the prices and I was like, fuck, like, dude, I can't come here like very often. Like, they are not afraid to charge. You can pay by the slice, though. But when I eat pizza, dude, I like to eat pizza. And they were very expensive. They had like 4 different types of crust. They had Neapolitan. They had this. They had Detroit style. They had New York style. Then there was something. I don't know. It was like Irish Tavern. I can't remember what type, but I think I tried at least 2, if not 3, of the styles, and it was just like, whoa, this is the best pizza in town. But I unfortunately cannot come here. That's the thing, is pizza is just like generally good enough to where even if you get the cheap stuff, it's satisfying. And I'd rather pay like 1/4 of the cost. Where was this guy? We're just gonna press turn again. I think he was just north of that one castle. So yeah, I don't think, so the creator of this map, Valiant Avenged, I had messaged him on mapsforheroes.com right before I started part 1, like, hey, I'm about to live stream it. And I played part 1. I don't think anyone tuned in. And then I started streaming Heroes of New Earth right after that, and he joined in for that. And so I was talking with him a little bit, and he hasn't been on another one since. I was hoping he could, you know, come in a little bit. I know he said he was going to watch them and like look for feedback. We're just going to keep pressing turn. But if you've been paying attention much, or you have any observations about this map, I mean, online he made the comment like this is a chill, laid-back map to kill time. You know, it wasn't something that was claiming to be like a challenge. He rated the difficulty as normal. I think that's appropriate. You know, it's fun. It took out, you know, Dimension Door and Fly. There was the Angel Wings on here, but appropriately guarded. And I think they were set to, like, never join you. So, I mean, that was on there. I think banning Dimension Door is always, you know, that's a decent call. Okay, we'll have to take that out. And, you know, but when I played a New Day tomorrow, playthrough before this, Dimension Door is allowed, but I think that that's kind of preference. All the other spells were available. All the artifacts were available. Horn of the Abyss can be a little ridiculous. It was really easily obtainable, but I just chose not to. Oh yeah, Josephine, you're mean. I just chose not to do it. Oh yeah, I did I did 3 parts of it with my brother, and then our co-op fell through. And the creator of the map, Pammy Jamma, I think, something like that is his name. He was commenting, and I did tell him that I plan on playing the solo version. I do think he did do he released it right before the Bulwark update came out, and I think he may have already updated it with Bulwark. Oh yeah. So that's definitely one I need to play, and yeah, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be like a long playthrough, really well thought out. Yeah, that's definitely on the list. That is on the list for sure. But as far as this map goes, you know, it did technically have an underground, but you know, a little gold mine there. It was fun. I'd say, you know, all levels of players could play this. It is what it is. As far as improvements, I know he mentioned he felt like the water was a little soulless and barren. I felt that way with my map. There's not a whole else you could really add. What are you going to do? Flood it with more Temples of the Seas? You know, like, if you really wanted, how he had those islands, like through here, where he put the eyes, where he had like level 7 units, a lot of artifacts. You could create something like that in the water. If you really wanted, maybe like a couple of those spots might spice it up a little bit. But no, I think for what this map is just fine. Pappy, Daddy, Pajama. Pappy, Pajama. So Pappy means daddy in French. Pappy Van Winkle. And then, of course, here I did not do Pappy Jamma, Daddy Jamma. Pajama. Daddy Pajamas. I did not have a single archery guy. I kind of regret. I feel like I should have. Yeah, I know a lot of French, you know, French Canadians. A lot of French is up there in Canada. I just speak English. Well, I speak a little bit of Spanish. I have actually, I think it was yesterday, I hit a 1,300-day streak in Duolingo. And my girlfriend speaks Spanish, so that's also helped me learn some too. But hablo poco español. So yes, this playthrough, I kind of wish I would have just played a fun playstyle where I allowed myself only to get ranged units. You know, like the Snow Elves, the Liches, maybe the Elementals. So whatever ranged units I could get, I just get those and roll around with Bow the Sharpshooter. Maybe a stack of Phoenixes to get first spell cast. I don't know. Sure, that would make sense. I mean, shit, accents vary all over the place. very here within the states. Oh, come on, Purple, will you please kill him? I mean, I'm sure they could understand you, though. You guys could, like, speak. It's like if I went to Europe and wanted to speak with someone in, like, the UK. Like, accents are different, but they understand. Or at least I think that's what it would probably be for you. Dude, Purple, did you not kill this fool yet? Alright, interesting. So you can imitate their accents, but they can't imitate yours. Or at least not without maybe like training or something. Yeah, because yours is probably a little more unique, blended with the other Canadians. Yeah, you know, that's true. I don't know if our accent's easier, or I also think that could be because of, maybe I'm wrong. It could be because, like, a lot of media is in American accents. Yeah, I can't do a British accent. I'm British! Dude, will you fucking kill him already? God. But, oh, the Peaky Blinders! I don't know, I think I just try to, like, not let my, like, mouth, my lips touch or my teeth touch. Oh, the Peaky Blinders! Oh, British! Oh, they touched it. There we go. Good job, Purple. You may have beat me in army strength or whatever. Boom. Cavalier. Nice. There we go. I would not mind having a little bit of that gold in real life. That'd be quite nice. So yeah, so did it in about 2 hours. You know, about double a standard part. Actually, I do a little bit more, but yeah, I didn't want to drag that out to a part 6. So, and I think that this map, I knew it was going to be on the easier side, or at least I thought it would be based on the description. And then, yeah, I figured pretty early on that it would be more of a casual playthrough. But I thought, hey, we're still testing out Bulwark. This is also the first live stream I've done. You know, I didn't want to just, like, jump right into, like, the devil is in the detail type shit. But, yeah, I don't know what map I'm going to play next. I'll probably reach out to my members for recommendations, take a bunch of their recommendations, throw them in a members-only poll, and then let them vote on it, and go from there. I'm also going to do some more like town guides. I did the castle town guide, and I had my members vote on which faction I do next. And I think last I looked, the vote was either Inferno or Conflux. Can't remember. But I'll be doing that, another playthrough, other little random things. Oh, so like, are you talking about like the campaigns for Bulwark? Oh yeah, I thought about going back into my map, Epic map, and adding like more Bulwark in there. But fuck, that map is like so many moving parts. It's so delicate. Like I almost don't want to fuck with it or try to do too much to it. But I feel like I do need to give it some Bulwark. I do have an idea of a new map. And I will definitely have Bulwark in there. It's going to be, I think, if done right, which would be a lot of work, I think it could be really cool. I also thought my map, The Devil Beneath You, would be really cool, but it hardly has any downloads. But I do think this other one could be a really cool idea. I think it'll be really engaging and challenging from, like, the very beginning. But yeah, Inferno, yeah, guide on them. Yeah, I've been kind of like brainstorming. They're not the most user like beginner friendly faction. I think they're a little overpriced. Yeah, yes, dude. I tell people all the time, it's as if Horn of the Abyss was like as if the original team who did Armageddon's Blade and then Shadow of Death came out and just made another expansion. They do a good job of not, you know, disturbing, you know, the core of the game, the roots of the game. They stay true to it. It feels genuine. I couldn't say that about Wake of the Gods, although I haven't played that in years. But they just changed too much. Or at least they enabled you to change too much. You could kind of customize it. Make it a factory. Oh, interesting. So on YouTube, it shows like kind of like the back end, the theory crafting, the work that went into creating the factory faction. Interesting. I assume it's in Russian and maybe subtitles, hopefully. Oh, nice. Nice. Interesting. Very cool. Well, yeah, man, I really appreciate you tuning in. This part and the last part. If it weren't for you, shit, I'd have no one to like chat it up with. I'd like to think that eventually, you know, more and more people will kind of tune in, and I'll have more and more people to chat with. Although I think a lot of my subscribers are like in bed right now, so I am going to try to, when I can. I'm usually with my girlfriend on the weekends, but I'm going to try to make it a point to like earlier in the day on Saturdays and Sundays, try to film at least whatever part I'm on, try to at least get a little bit of live stream going so that the viewers in Europe can watch, because I can't like play at noon or like 10 a.m. Monday through Friday. I mean, I'm at work, so but I can try to do it on the weekends. Yeah, you know, I was researching that. I guess you can stream to both YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. I think I will start doing that here in the near future. I'm just figuring it out with Twitch, and I'll try to build Twitch up a little bit, then I'll probably start just doing both. So, yeah, I wonder, gosh, maybe I'd have to get like another little monitor so I can like watch both chats, or I guess I'd have one chat on one end and then one chat on the other end. Wonder how that'd work. Or if I could somehow funnel them both into the same chat. That'd be interesting. So, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here in a little bit, or like here in a second. I'm about to devour a ginormous bowl of spaghetti. Depending on how I feel after that, I might stream a game of Heroes of New Earth after this. I'm not sure. Might just get ready and go to bed. And yeah, I won't be doing any content on Heroes over the weekend. I'll probably be like maybe Monday or Tuesday. I'll get back and doing some stuff. And yeah, so any advice, people watching to this late? Probably not. But any advice on the live streaming, anything at all, always put it in the comments. Likes, subscriptions, all that, guys. Check out the description. Sig Maverick, appreciate you tuning in, man. I'll definitely be doing more of this, and hopefully you'll come and keep me company again. So. Oh shit. There we go. But all right, man. Well, I'm gonna hop off here. Ooh, another viewer popped in. So I'll definitely be streaming here probably something next week if I don't do a what's it called? Guide video or two. So all right, guys. Appreciate it. Until next time. Take care.